name's Tom Thumb. I'm a beatboxer, b-boy.
I'm Ben Walsh, and I'm the drummer in the Tom Tom Club from Australia. Well, the Tom Tom Club started in Australia a little while ago. It was a collection of acts, random acts, that all worked with the same producer. Tom was one of them, I was one as a drummer and musician, and then the acrobats. And I was good friends with a DJ who, Diz One, came along, and the show got put together on stage.
I guess on stage it's kind of just a collaboration of all sorts of different rhythmic forms and expressions of energy, I guess. I'm just like pushes everything into a conglomerate of energy and assaults the audience pretty much.
There's no story within the Tom Tom Club. Each of the characters on the stage haven't been cast in a room. We're all who we are off stage, and what we do on stage is exactly our lives off stage.
I think that's a good thing about the show. It just draws the audience in, and they can feel every drop of sweat and every swear word under the breath. I started beatboxing when I was about 14, 15. I was a very hyperactive young kid, and I used to draw and make all sorts of sound effects to fit my drawings and things like that. Some of the guys that I used to breakdance with used to beatbox as well, and so I just picked up stuff slowly from them, and then I learned to channel my ADD into a music.
We have 7 people, and with the acrobats we always have 4, which is important because they have to have someone to catch, because they're flying 6 metres high in the air sometimes, and basically if one person's not there to catch if something goes wrong, it would be very dangerous. I always worry about your head spin. Tom does a crazy head spin in the show, and as he's head spinning he starts beatboxing at the same time.
And I've always been worried about throwing off centre and landing on the side kind of thing, because if I was, you know, doing a glide or something like that, and I just hit the foam, my helmet would literally just go, and my neck would just go.
It's difficult to get out of Australia when you're a small independent company, because it's a long way away, the airfares are expensive, and Australian work isn't very, very well known. As the more I'm travelling and the more I go around, people sort of go, what's Australian? We think of deserts and crocodiles, and we don't think of cities or urban influences.
With the show, due to my hairstyle, the Hasselhoff
One thing that's we're happy to be here is I think we're educating people into what's actually happening in the city areas or the urban areas of Australia, and the kind of levels of skill that Australia has to offer. We had someone 105 the other day in the show. I've never even met anyone that old, but he was sitting in the middle like this with his fingers in his ears with a big smile on his face. They wheeled him in a wheelchair, and he was amazing. And then we had kids that were probably 5, so there's probably even 100 years gap.
There's parts which is so visually impressive to watch, and then other parts of the show where it's a story, and you can't really compare the two, say you like one more than the other. It's all sort of an experience that just gets...
If I had to wrestle all those bits that I respect into the favourite, it would probably be the end, because the end of the show is the most incredible athleticism and skill from the acrobats.
Energy as well.
And Tom is half with the musicians and half announcing and just vibing, and although he's not got a massive musical role because he's really a one-man band in a voice box, it's the moment where we're all together. So I kind of feel proud of that moment of the show.
Thank you very much, we are the Tom Tom.
In jou herinneren aan een vervelende situatie? Schatje, ben je hier? Nee, hier is die ook niet, zeg. Nou hoor ik wel die mevrouw een beetje, ja, ginniken. Nee, ik ben helemaal geen homo, want ik werk bij de recherche. Wat voor situatie?